Listen, I talked about the good verses that took place between Tyrese and Tank and Tyrese. Where it's a lot of people going in on it. Tyrese ain't feeling Joe Biden's for what he had to say about that. He said he deeply failed pottery class. Fact of Mundo. uh Tyrese is not feeling Joe Budden's remarks about his performance on there, and demands a sit down. And until then, he blocking him from even being able to stream his music. I don't know how you could do that, but hey, maybe there's something behind the scenes where you could. Yes, this certain individual, they are not to be able to be in custody of, utilizing, or usage of any of my music. He threw a hell of a tantrum. It's the turtleneck. Tyrese, you too grown for that. Either that or you just want some promotion. You just try and get back on the couch and talk your talk. Whichever the case may be, Tyrese is upset with it. But Joe Buttons ain't the only one that has something to say. Oh, Ray J, huh? Oh, Ray J has something to say, and he was very vocal. I don't know if y'all seen the video yet, but if you didn't, you about to see it in a second. Ray J done got real vocal about Tyrese's performance. It's about to get wicked out here. It's about to get ugly because people about to get to beefing. We about to have R&B beefs out here and podcast the R&B beefs. Man, can we all just get along? Until then, let's just watch this. Huh?
Yo, I ain't seen the whole verses, but I know Tyrese was trash. Um, you know, Tyrese was worse than I was on verses. You know, and I could feel it. I could just feel the turtleneck and the anxiety in his voice and in his mood. Tyrese was trash. I think Tank won. And that's before I even finished watching it, but I can feel the anxiety and the insecurity in Tyrese's voice and his look and his mannerism. Tyrese is completely trash. He always has been. I didn't just say it, The Rock said it as well. Even though he's from Watts, it's just, I think there's much more talented people from Watts that should have got a chance to drink the Coca-Cola bottle and experience love and life. I mean, this is a dude that almost, well.
Man, listen, Nelly Nail said Tyrese wears his emotions on his sleeve, always crying. Fact of Mundo. And she said, now, Ray J, no one was worse than you. And that's a fact of Mundo. But he did, in his caption, said, I was trash too. He did acknowledge he was some bullshickery on the verses. But damn, no, he said the Tyrese, he said the turtleneck, the this, the that, the vocals, the performance. Why y'all do my man Tyrese like that, huh? Listen, everybody has a bad day. Everybody has a bad day, a time or two. Some people a time of 12. You know what I'm saying? But damn it, Jim, why? Huh? Tyrese. Listen, this too shall pass. Just come out with another song, damn it, huh? Matter of fact, go ahead and put wild Wildflower back out there, huh? Take your cover, your remix of Wildflower, put it back out there and say, take that, huh? Pause, no Diddy, huh? But Ray J, damn man. And but this is the part though. This is the part though. He said always been trash. Now that's hate, huh? Ray J, you know better than be hating on it. I know you want to stay relevant in the algorithm, but damn, homie, you used to be the man, homie. Look at you now. Like the hate don't look good on you, brother. It don't look good on you. But have at it, as I like to say. Yeah, Nelly Nell. He wasn't trash. He wasn't his best. Like I said, the whole show to me, the whole versus battle got tainted by the engineering. I don't know what the setup was and how much of a sound check they had, but it didn't sound like they had a sound check at all. The levels was off. Jug, what's going on? WDHENT in the building. Salute. I don't know what kind of sound check they had, but it sounded like it was next to none. It sounded like they got Pipehead Slim from around the corner to come sit behind the boards because maybe the real engineer got sick. Hey, I'm gonna show you what to do. You slide this up, you slide this down. When you see me do the two, then you slide this one up. When you see me rub my bald head, then you do this or whatever. I got you, I got you. You got that $20 for. That's what they had. They had a crackhead engineer that didn't know what the hell he was doing, that set their ass up. Had the background singers for the most part, most of them sounding like oh the do-da day, huh? Had the fellas, Tyrese and Tank both had little, but they cracked a couple times. Tyrese a couple more times than Tank. They had little off notes, a little a little something off. But it happens to the best of them. But I think mentally when you're hearing things and seeing things, it kind of throws you off as well. So even though they are consummate professionals, it's still playing in their minds or whatever, which can cause errors or whatever when you think about stuff, especially in the moment or whatever the case may be. Tank said he was there all day rehearsing. Get out of here. What they was rehearsing to? They was rehearsing with a Casio keyboard and an old school boombox for the sound. Cause man, the background singers, they didn't have the levels right for the background singers so you can hear the harmonies right. You didn't have the one background singer, you could hardly hear him most of the night or whatever on Tank side or whatever. And then the fact that they were utilizing some of the Tank's background singers and Tyrese's background singers were singing backgrounds for both sides or whatever the case may be was a little different too. But I was like, Tyrone Bigham sound production. That's a fact. Tyrone Bigham sound production. Listen, I bring me and my crew all day. You just got to have me. Either you gonna give me a work at 50 or you gonna give me cash. But you got to have that when I get to the door. Cause or else I'm not engineering nothing. And he probably got his little ooh wee and started nodding at the dad. Yeah. My bad. Let me turn this up. Listen, shout out to Verzuz, shout out to Thriller, shout out to Timbo, shout out to Swiss, and whoever else is owning that situation or whatever the case may be. But that Bama behind them engineering boards did them a great disservice or whatever the case may be. And I know you know because you're a singer, you hear shit different than the average listener. Yeah, it comes with the music background. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because a lot of things was not in sync. A lot of things were off. He had to ask Soundman quite a few times to turn his music up. He did well with what he had, but that boy can sing. That's a fact. We gonna keep it 1,000. We not gonna play with Tyrese like he ain't no singer. Beyond being a singer, we not gonna play with him like he ain't no singer. Just like Tank is a singer. We not gonna do that, right? Everybody had their off day, but we not gonna play homie. Ray J, we not gonna do that. We not gonna play him. Now, if you got a personal thing with Tyrese or whatever, you don't like him for whatever reason, cool. Let that be what it is. However, we not gonna play Tyrese like he can't sing, huh? Who else could have eloquently did that new birth joint Wildflower the way he did? Huh? Huh? Nobody. Nobody. Sound check was horrible. Yeah, the sound throughout the show was horrible. I thought it was because if I started watching it through, a couple other YouTube channels, and then I went on over to the official joint and actually watching. I was like, the sound's a little better, but it still was off. And I was like, what the hell? Peep scheme, wagwan brethren. Always Coca-Cola. See, hey, Rich, a lot of people watching don't even remember that commercial when Tyrese first came on the scene before he had a song out and all that. He was on that Coca-Cola commercial. Got him in there like swimwear. Pause, no diddy. Rich said, my mic don't sound nice. Check one. My mic don't sound nice. Check one. Listen, are you? No, I'm not ready. I got to take this hit of this rock before I move these faders. Listen, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing. But damn, Ray J. Is the hate like that? You hating on T, waiting on T to lose it all. Talking about he can't sing. I know you don't want to be him. Yeah, but hey, listen, have at it. Have at it, ladies and gentlemen. Have at it, okay?